What's up, everybody? We're back at The Voice, Whitney Houston. So I did slide back because apparently my last video about Whitney has got taken down, copyright, so I'm not fighting on that. I respect these artists and their music, and that's what it is. So I got to come back anyway. How about that? But I'll be very mindful on how I post it because I don't want to get any copyright issues, but I'm not stopping my videos, so we'll see how that goes. But this song is a song I've heard passed around in Whitney's career a lot. I don't really know or remember necessarily if I heard I Believe. No, it's a gospel song, but I don't know if I've ever actually heard the song. But hey, me being a Whitney fan for so long, it's time for me to get all of the gems together. But, being that it's live in Wembley and in '88, who's to say where my girl was? Because Whitney in the '80s versus the '90s versus 2000s, all great, but the '80s Whitney was like, it's unheard of. And I feel and I understand why she was such a big fuss, because that power in her voice, the beauty, her grace, her charisma on stage, all of that. But let's get into it, and we'll talk more about The Voice in the end. This is our girl Whitney Houston singing I Believe. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the other side.
He comes, the angry seas. He alone decides. All right, every star that makes our darkness bright, and he's so glad he keeps watch all through each long and lonely, every one of my lonely nights, and to hear a child's first prayer, saint or a sinner called, you'll find him there. Yes. And even though it makes him sad to see
Wow. Well, where are we gonna start first? Okay. First of all, that was powerful, lyrically speaking. Just how she delivered the word. You know, Whitney's other gift that I feel that she had was the gift of ministry within her voice and her performances, you know, especially when she does gospel songs. You know, those are the ones that we know she connect the most with, and it comes out. You know, we can sit here and identify many vocal points as it is. Are we hearing what my girl's doing? We were here, but we're here. The lady is one of the best to ever do it. I want to point out the highlights of this woman's voice, but it was bigger than that today. It was the entire experience of that song. You know, from the keys, you know, relationship that Whitney was having with the keys. And then when we joined with the background singers, who all brought life to the meaning of I believe. It's the united force. It's how they came together in sync. And it was a beautiful performance. That is what I really love the most about reactions, is being able to truly sit and pay attention to artists and see why they are who they are. And to just see this one performance yet again by Whitney delivering the way she does. It's just quite impressive. So that is something, again, I will be continuing to do more about Whitney. Of course, there's tons of videos that I'm sure I haven't seen, songs I haven't heard, but it just reminds me more of why she was one of the greatest singers to do it. You know, if you watch that performance and you don't understand the gift that Whitney had, then, you know, I don't understand how you could have missed it, because that is one of the greatest to do it. Definitely love Whitney forever. Many more to come. Any reaction you'd like me to do about Whitney, let me know below. Otherwise, like, comment, and subscribe. Y'all be safe.